Alright, episode 35. The race to 50,000 continues. We ended last episode with fixing a lot of our supply chains after taking out old Cassio down there, the rebel base here in Latium. Yeah, he just got annoying, and he attacked me with his whole fleet. Didn't have much left. So now we're here, back in Cinis, and we've already pre-planned this next spot here. So we're going to go ahead and fill that out, and then we will also start working on our newer section up here. With all this filled out, I do believe we will have enough space for the 50,000, but if not, we still have some overflow area in our industrial space where we could reconfigure some stuff and definitely fit in some more things. So far, most of our supply chains are holding up, knock on wood. We haven't had to do anything too crazy, but I do think the goods that we're getting from Albion, we're definitely going to have to look into. Still waiting on some of these things to catch up from the upgrades we did, like the Ammo 4A, but right now it's not completely gone. It's just not up to up this whole area. We're pretty good. We let most of our supplies have recouped, with the exception of marble. But we could use some tiles. So we're gonna get this going. We got our gopher ship we left way down here. Is that you? Yeah. We got a couple things we need to do. We got to pick up some scrolls, and so we're gonna go ahead and pick up those scrolls while our gopher ship's going around. Our fourth fleet is still waiting its last ship, so we are much closer to what's his name, Nerf's overall size, but still only half of what he has. But at least we have something that's a little bit more formidable. You know, if you look at down here at the mini map, he's just got fleets and fleets of ships just patrolling around. Yeah, he's got quite the navy. We'd have to pick our battles. You know, and they are all smaller ships. They're faster, but you know, yeah, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, we'll keep working on our population up here on Cinis, which we kind of decimated with those last round of ships we built. But between this island and Titiana, if we wait for all the supplies to the rope and weapons and sails to replenish, we should be pretty good. We're going to just go ahead and pre-build all of these buildings now. So that way all we got to do is, let's check, see what this is. Alright, that's always going to be an issue. We shouldn't be getting attacked by anybody except Vawada building a tower. Yep, so, okay. Not much to go there. How many ships did we leave over here? 10? Alright, so that puts us at 50 ships total if we count what we got here. Warships, that is. Old Skellington. This one we're definitely going to have to spend some time. One of these episodes coming up, we're definitely going to have to come over here on these two islands. One, we got a couple of quests we could be working on. And two, we need to up their production of what they're sending over to Latium. We need those goods. Alright, and what do you want? Prestige goes down, happiness goes up. He gets upset. Costs money for belief. I only look at the outcomes. I don't actually care what it does. I'm just trying not to... Yeah, I never do anything that's going to ruin my happiness, especially for 4 hours. Happiness goes up, reputation. This one's 20 grand, and we get +2 belief. There's no negative other than spending the money, so that's what we're going to go for. It's all about the stats at the top of the screen. People get mad, people get sick, people catch fire. Just minimizing all of those from happening. We're going to take a city block that doesn't have trees in it. Grab us some houses, and we're going to do what we do. We're just going to copy and paste into these blocks. We'll leave one or two open for some wiggle room if we need to add any anything. Oh, this one's gonna be a pain in the butt. There we go. And I kind of want to try the new builder pack that I got for the decorations and put some of that stuff down here. Alright, that's our last ship for that fleet there. Of course it slid afterwards. Alright. You gonna reach there? Yes. Delete that random piece of road over there. Alright, another amphitheater requires attention. This is the exact same one. We have two sets of games going, one on each island, so game gave us both of the issues at the same time. Yeah, we'll leave this one open just for future needs. Nope. That road is useless. Now we can fit one more house. Alright. Let's check our supplies. Fish. That is borderline on the fish.
Such talent should not be hid away.
Alright. Do we need... bread is getting close. Sandals are getting close. I think we added a sandal last neighborhood. We'll go ahead and add one here as well. It's all about making sure we got these core ones. We can recover from just about anything, but you lose those core ones and it gets a little sketchy. Olive oil, again, is getting close. Same with wine. Cloth is down again. God dang it. I swear, there's just more and more cloth needed every time. Same way with these statuettes. Alright, well, everything's close enough. I think we'll be alright to fill out these last couple blocks here. And I don't mind all this dead space around there. We're going to make it look good one of these days. So let's see. Is everybody upgradable except the ones we just built? Appears so. We'll wait for these ones to catch up real quick, and then we're just going to do what we do. Start mass update and everything. Speaking of which, we need that tile. Alright, gotta get the scrolls. We're gonna stop for a pit stop, pick up some tiles. At least 200, and then we'll go and grab the... Actually, you know what? We're gonna leave our gopher ship to just do this scroll, the storyline. We got a ship, we got some fleets of ship right here. We're gonna use these guys. Not sure why everybody's following you. We stand waiting. Alright. We'll get these guys up here for the tiles. We're going to burn through them quick trying to upgrade this whole neighborhood. While we wait for these things to catch up, let's check out some of these new ones. Seen some neat things where they make like borders. With these wildflowers. Well, that's cool. A little bit of color in there. That's neat. What other kind of goodies do we got in here? Some walls. Have I used the walls anywhere yet? Oh, I did do this area right here. We'll come down here and use this little island too. We make something of that. Alright, get a bridge over. Don't know what it's gonna be for. Maybe we could add. We got some bathhouses, some larger structures. A water pavilion. Wait, is that what we used up here? No. And what can we use to make it pretty? What do we do up there? We did some of those pink flowers. Don't need any of that. Might just do a big old wildflower section. Give this some color other than just green. One of the other things that they had too was you could do something with the aqueducts. So that is this one. Okay. That's not too bad. It's different. Leaves these ones for the cities. We'll mess with those. I actually like that. Alright, we should be ready for upgrades now. Oh, I missed a couple houses. Crap. Alright, we'll give a second for those to catch up so we can do them all in one go. Oh, it looks like you're not going to be reaching something. What are you not getting? Oh, school or church? I do have them both kind of close to each other. We got a little bit of marble right now. See if that increases the range. Really? Alright, that just maxed out, not going to reach, huh? Just realized we could move that over one tile. There we go. Alright. Now we're reaching everybody. Wait for that stat to catch up. There we go. Alright. We are on 2. Fleet has not arrived. And that's not us. What do you want? Select the pasture and place the required big sty. Oh, I went to put in a sandal maker and I put in a pigsty there. Okay. Oh, that's my bad. Festival can be hosted. You got it. Now I'm still going to use my general trees that I like to put in the middle to fill in all these areas. whenever we get to marble roads, I just like the way it contrasts with that. We'll spend a little bit of time beautifying this whole little area around the temple with some of that new stuff in a little bit too. Alright. You guys got to be ready. Gonna be close on the tiles. Alright. You go in there. And you. Alright. Oh, our marble production's kind of down too. We might just have enough to get this to tier 4. And then we could start planning out our... I guess we could plan it out now. Where do I got 2 complete city blocks? Get rid of all the stuff here in the middle. Alright. Downgrade this all to dirt for the meantime. I don't want to spend the actual concrete until we have what we actually want in there. There. Oh, that aqueduct's almost... Oh, wow. Fits in like a glove. There's more room up here than I realized. Now, our current aqueduct, how much water? Where does our water stop? Alright, so if we put an aqueduct somewhere 3-4 blocks up, we should be able to fit all... We should be able to get that connected, coverage-wise. I wonder if we can move that up. And the goal will be to bring our villa somewhere up here, so hopefully we can find a nice central spot for that. Because that usually takes up 4 city blocks. Man, these fit in there real well, actually. There's no reason this aqueduct shouldn't connect. What do you want, Ben? On our bridge, we'll be able to... Ugh. Alright, that'll work. Not sure what we're going to use that area for. Maybe we'll use this as another farm area if needed for our soap production or whatever other overflow we'll need. Blech. We might actually have to pull... We might need another aqueduct to come down. Will that make that jump? It will. Alright, so we'll have to move these roads over one. Put an aqueduct here, put one here, that'll cover this middle section. With concrete roads, we put 2 on this side. And we should have good coverage. And we'll just have to redo these roads a little bit. Our tile is here.
Waiting for your decree.
So what's our population? We're sitting at 3,200 now. So not a bad jump. Whoa. Alright, I missed something. These guys are not getting something critical. It's going to be one of the big buildings. Either a forum or a bathhouse. Have a bathhouse, it's just not making it all the way down there. Where's the last forum that I built? Pretty central right there. Man. Wondering if the forum is more important than the temple. Ooh, we got mad people. We're still in the green, so that might just be a normal whatever.
What could you possibly require?
Alright, let's get this fleet out of there. We got some more scroll work to pick up.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Deliver to Grand Trading Post. So, deliver these up here. Oh, what do you want, bud? Pay for the festival. Alright, so now I'm wondering, the temple isn't a requirement, I don't believe. It's either a forum or a bathhouse. Now for the tier 4, another guy amphitheater. So the temple isn't actually needed. What benefits do we get from the temple? +2 population, +6 belief. But if we put a forum, we get +2 population, which is what we're really striving for here. We get income and prestige. So this is probably going to ruin. We're at what, 32.5? Let's see how bad this goes. Yeah, there really wasn't that many. Okay. So let's see if we go ahead and put the forum. Man, I really hope this fits. Okay, it does. This will get us most of up there, but they have the bathhouse, so they're fine. But it will cover this section down there. Sucks to build this for just that one thing, but it is what it is. Yeah. Gotta flex when we gotta flex. There we go. Connect that. Alright, now we gotta wait for those ones to catch up. Which is good. We got a lot of all the goods we need here, so. Still in planar mode. Alright, so once that catches up, we'll be good. We can go back up here. Get back into our planning. That was not in the right spot. That might be wasted space. That's fine. Oh, I missed a whole line there. Alright. Kind of feel like we'll put our villa right smack dab in the middle here. It's not going to get the same amount of area of effect as it gets down here, being right in the middle of all but nothing but houses, but at this point I don't think it's going to be detrimental. Oh, ooh, that's one thing we didn't add right here. Let's put in our next choke point here. We're going to get rid of this stretch. Don't want to get rid of a whole city block. Oh man, I didn't even see. Yeah, we have to have room on it, so we'll move it up here. And to be honest, 3 gatehouses will probably be enough, but this will be the last line of defense, so throw a couple of these guys in there too. So that's not a bad spot there. We'll obviously need to plan out because there's only one bathhouse. Reach is a good amount, but if we want this all to be tier 4, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to need either the bathhouse or a forum up here. And even with concrete and marble roads, they're not going to get that. So at least one more of these will have to go up here. And it'll probably be the bathhouse because, well, that gives us the health, which we're always struggling to keep people healthy and happy and not catching fire. Alright, we got our upgrades. There we go. We are ready. As long as we don't have more than 100 residents right here, we should be good on everything else. Alright, since this section is done, we'll give it the new paint job. Yeah. Get this section. Alright, that's another section done. Even got a little bit of the beautification in there. I kind of like it. The blue and the red. It'll look good when it's all marble roads and it pops real nice. I'm guessing, oh, what's it called? Ah, there we go. You got your scroll. Got your scroll. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just picking up the things she tells us to pick up.
They say the Sybil had a wondrous insight for disaster.
Oh, there's a reason. Get rid of them. We can keep them. Prophecies may grant wisdom, but at what cost? Sell the scrolls. I can see the scrolls from the masses. Yeah, we'll keep them. See what happens. We'll see how that turns out. We still need bird tongues. We're still set to buy bird tongues, but I doubt anybody's giving us any here. Yeah. Ooh. Hold on. So they're not happy, but we got this right here. Oh, wow, yeah. That, those scrolls, I think that's what that is, the sign prophet. Yeah. Just gave us belief and knowledge went up, but health, fire, safety, and happiness, the 3 that I actually care about, all took negative hits for 4 hours. So, yeah. Well, that's why we have armies. Or, yeah, well, at least we have the towers. I'm not sure if the angry mobs are scaled by the size of your city, but let's hope they're not, because that could be painful for us. I don't want to put just trees straight there, so we're going to put a corner here that we'll be able to decorate, and we'll build the trees up around that. Alright, so planning for the next phase. Starting at the tier 1s. Where does... Trying to... Yeah. That's weird that they don't have that range. Alright, so... one here. Gonna have to put one in this corner. Given this weird shape, we're gonna have to put in a lot more of these buildings to get the overlap that we need. Concrete will cover that. We might just end up matching all these. We might have to wiggle a few of them. There were some blank spots. Not sure that... Nope. We gotta have at least coverage from one of these two buildings. Alright, and then now tier 2. Churches and the schools. Delete this road. Man, come on. One more. There we go. I hate when it snaps the way I wanted it and I already hit the button. And one more looking over the edge here. Yeah, there we go. I'm not as worried about the Grammaticus. We've already finished a majority of the research, so getting more knowledge isn't going to benefit too much. Happiness. Okay, where does that one stop? About halfway up the hill, so if we put in 1, I can't block that. What if we tuck it into the corner here? That is not going to reach enough people. This one's going to have to be like centrally located. Don't think we have much room. Well, we might be able to push the aqueduct up a little bit. Stick this here. Concrete roads might make it get all the way over there. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's see, we needed about 2 tiles worth of space. Just a quick rework. Let's get this put in place first. I'm going to put a road in here before I forget. Wasn't there another river slot somewhere up here? No, I was down at the other one. Okay, alright, so we're up to through tier 3. No. Bathhouse. Man. Wonder if we stick another bathhouse on this side. We again would have to move things around. It's not going to get everybody. Sucks having a bathhouse that close to the other one. The forum is smaller. Still, on that side of the river, that is not going to help us much. I really do want to move that up here, the villa, but there's just no room. We might have to come back to that one. And then we could do without the temple or the library up here. Well, I guess no. That really is the last thing we need to figure out before we can move the rest of these citizens up there. We're sitting at 32,000. The only thing not keeping up is the Amophore, so we're losing a little bit of population on that. We got the cheese. Jewelry is dropping down now. It makes sense because we just built that up. Cheese and Amophore. Let's check on those, Amophore and jewelry. Where is our Amophore train? Here we go. So it's got, where's that ship though? Alright, so it's carrying over 100 now, and it's got 79 already made, which means it's already clearing that. Let's bump it up to 150. So we are producing more, like we fixed last episode, just we're not bringing enough of it over. Ships are too slow, and they're probably waiting their turn to get in here. I kind of got this crazy bottleneck here, so shit like that happens right there. And then for, what are you? You're making jewelry, and you are missing minerals now. Alright, who is bringing us minerals? Oh, you're coming from way down yonder. You're not making that much, and you're far away. Let's see if any of these other closer local islands are making any, or if they have it. Alright, this island can make it. Does have people. Relatively close. Should be able to not have to put in any infrastructure. And then this is plucked vulture land. I don't think I have a supply chain going here because this island is next to useless for us at this point. So while that builds up, we're going to get a new trade ship built. Yeah, that'll give that time to build up a small... I wonder if we can get 2 on this island. Might not be worth it because we're going to have to... Yeah. That'll be a future problem. We'll see if having that there will keep it up in time. We can look at the scales and see how much of it it's using. Mineral. We're using a lot. Yeah, we built a lot of jewelry. Might be worth giving this island something to do. So we'll continue. We'll use this road as the base. Alright. I got plenty of the population, so that'll work. Because they are so underdone right now, we're going to go ahead and use this, our gopher ship, and trade it out. Plucked vulture land. Alright. Hopefully that'll catch up with, what are you missing? Oh, didn't have any in. Usually when that happens, there was a fire or something happened on an island and I missed and a bunch of shit burned down. Doesn't appear to be the case, but I guess it just ran fast. Who knows?
Your judiciousness.
Alright, we've got to get to Cinis. we need to figure out what building we're going to do. The bathhouse is just so much more beneficial with the health and the fire safety. It's just, it takes up a ton of space. Well, it's just going to have to go there. If I remove you... That's not filling any blanks in anywhere. Okay, well, I don't know what that was there for, but... I think I have to delete that line too. Alright, bathhouse. No! Well, shoot. The forum does fit. It's just, it's useless. How far can I put this thing down before it says no? It's going to be that last tile that it doesn't like. Anywhere here is just too steep. Finally found a spot. No matter what we do, too steep. I feel like it might fit there.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Alright, new gopher ship is done. We've got to find a place for a bathhouse. Nope, still too steep. Ooh. There's a sweet spot. And it will get everywhere with concrete. Alright, take out this little... It is not where I want it. It is not pretty looking. But it fits. Still have a road up here for you. You can go wherever you want. See if we can keep it without messing up that road. Nope, it's gonna mess it up. Alright, so it cuts that block down a little bit. Yeah, Sasumi. Make sure you get there so you reach. Alright. One step closer. Now we gotta make sure that there's no fires. Where... Fight the fires. Fight the mobs. And fight the plague. I feel like 2 of these will be more than enough. Yeah. Throw in a warehouse or 2 in each section for any buildings that we throw up there. And finish off our cisterns. Now with concrete and a road with marble, this should reach all the way up to that corner. We're going to throw one more cistern. I'll throw it here. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, crap. Nah, I don't like it there. I lied. Alright. I think we're ready to move in here soon. There we have 47 minutes. We got this all built up. Festival can be hosted. We got our defense. We built this up. So, will it let me pick up this whole thing and move everything, like decorations and all? Just roads. With all the specialists I have there, I don't know what impact picking up the villa and moving it all the way up here will, because there's far less people up here. We don't have any of the water, any of that set up, but that's where it will go, up here, top of the mountain, as far as it could possibly be from any invading forces. But that'll happen after we build up everything. Come back here and fill in these city blocks with some more houses. Alright, well, let's spend some money here. Get the concrete going. Oh, it's going to do that dumb crap right there. Alright, I think we are ready for our next population boom. We're sitting at 32,000 now. We're going to build this up, and it's definitely going to disrupt all of our lower level supply stuff. The fish, the porridge, all that stuff that's pretty much right on the edge right now. So, debating if we should go ahead and start front loading that. I mean, it doesn't look bad now because everything's maxed out. So as we start to build, it will drop, but we have time. It actually looks like our garum and that's coming in isn't keeping up now anymore either. Which that might be from Titiana. Yeah, there's our garum factories down here somewhere, right? Yeah, no Amorphore. Who's making the garum? Uh-oh. Alright, so what island is that? Oh, Crook and Flail. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We got all the land we need over here. Running out of water, but we got all the land we want here. So we could definitely upgrade these people. Make these, because we still haven't used all the islands. Speaking of that island, we got our 2 soap making islands. Garum here. Useless. They are finally making minerals, so that's kind of helpful. And this island's still useless. These are the ones we just took from Nerf just to take them from him and put a little buffer between us and him. Would be nice to take this island. I can only imagine how big his armies are on these islands. His biggest army used to be down here. That's one we were trying to take out before the Emperor would have came and attacked me. I've survived the Emperor's attacks before, but the 9 waves that he sends with the amount of ships and troops on them, I want to say I usually have like 80 ships when I easily defeat him, so we're half of what we need. But you probably get another 10 ships or so out of Titiana here, and then really unlimited ships from our main island. We would just have to downgrade a ton of people. But we might have to actually start using some of these smaller islands, build them up populations, and send over the goods so we could get at least a few ships from each one of these. You know, with these 6 islands, if we were to build those up, that would definitely give us at least another 2-3 fleets worth of ships, which is what we need. This guy wasn't centered. There we go. Oh no, we have an issue. Probably a bad idea to fill all this in right now, but might need some of this space. I do think I'm going to do that one of these nights. Off camera, just go through and do all the beautification of all these random spots, especially the new builder pack, because I've done some, but I've not done a lot of the original city down here. We need to see what we can come up with. Oh, hey, look. We got a riot going on. We got police here, right? Yeah, we got police everywhere. Yeah, they're handling it. I don't know if I ever completed the 10 major incidents. No, we haven't finished volcanic either. We need to hire 6 more specialists. We need about 17,000 more people. And we have to make a lot more statuettes. 200 tons per hour. And board games. That one seems a bit ridiculous. Did finish the Celt. Got the 2,200 people on one island. 90 contracts. I don't do contracts. I do it at the beginning when I'm poor, and that's about it. Keen listener, I have not done anybody's quest lines. I hardly ever get proctored for them. So I'm not sure what I'm missing for that. He already took out Alicia, so we can't attack her. If we eventually beat Zara and Nerf. So I need to take out those 2. That's why I originally put those 3 in here, because I needed to finish them all, but Nerf took out Alicia before I could. So eventually I'm going to take him out, and then I'll go for Zara. Ooh, I have not figured out how to ally with Wada or Circus. I tried being nice to them, but they always just keep attacking and wanting money, and you never get close enough. So one of these days I'll Google that and figure that out. And then a level 9 city without any of the tier 1 or tier 2 citizens. So that might be worth it after you start taking out all the other islands, or you're playing on easy mode, taking over one of these large islands and just importing everything. But you'd have to import everything, all the food, all the fish, all the workers, all the end items, because all those lower level things require lower level citizens to run. So that'd be quite the feat to get to level 9. Haven't really looked into it, but one of these days might actually try that one as well as we start to clear out a lot of these accolades.
Better a wet grave
There.
than to die a slave.
Enemy ship has been... She's still trying to get out of here? Oh, look at that.
Possibly require.
So she came out with 5 ships all at the same time to try to break free. We're gonna go hunt them down. Which means she's gonna rebuild this stuff right when I leave. That's fine. Those ships aren't gonna get very far. In fact, they're actually coming back to die right now. Now, focus on the lead ship. Oh, hiding in the fog. Catapult will find you. Alright. Let's get back to the harbor, keep her pinned in. I've never seen that where it breaks out all those. Yeah, just look at this. He's got a good fleet over here too. Just sailing in groups. We're gonna have to take him out before we take out Zara. That's just too much. We got 15 ships over here. We probably need 40 ships over here just to go through all the different fleets he has. Alright. So recap is we need to go back to Albion. They got a lot of growth they need, especially with all the growth we're having over on Cinis. The goods that we're getting from there. The cheese so far is holding up, but not by much. And then the beer's never enough. Especially when we're talking about 34,000 people here. And that does provide, I think that does provide population.
Waits in the Caldarium.
Where's the beer? Where's the beer? Somebody likes beer. Jewelry's dropping again. It's probably the minerals still. Waiting for that to catch up. That'll be the final research for up there. We've pretty much got to just about everything locked down. Oh no, we haven't unlocked the need for the beer yet. Ugh. That will give a population increase. We still need... We need a noble over there, so that way we could do that one. What can we research that we haven't yet? Ooh, water consumption, that'll be nice. Garum for Albion, I don't know why you would turn that on. Beer. Ooh, we want to be able to do that. Yeah, we're just getting to the point now where we're just getting these things because we have nothing else to research. What's this one give us? Oh, towers are stronger and garrisons us 1 cavalry. Alright, that'll be nice to have too. An extra troop in our villa. So we pretty much researched everything we can except beer and garum going across that. We need to get a noble to unlock this and that one. And we really need those sluices. That's another reason why we need to go to Albion. Because that's what's holding us up from expanding that area a whole bunch. Alright, well, we built out our next area. We're prepared. It looks like we have enough supplies to at least get into stage 1 and build all of this. we'll see as far as actually what we're going to do with it, and then we'll move up our villa. But everything's looking good. Beautification's done. Most of our supplies are holding strong for our 34,000. I'm not sure this is going to be big enough for 15,000. Maybe 8 to 10,000 people. So then we'll have to figure out where we're going to get the other 5, 6,000, whether it be just upgrading our lower level citizens down here, or maybe even coming down to this island. That was supposed to be our military island, but, you know, it's right here in the middle of the cityscape. I'd feel like a lot of the goods from here with a couple bridges would reach, and it wouldn't be that much of a cost infrastructure-wise. Just a lot of moving these things around. And then the whole military being here, that was just going to be for looks. It didn't actually need to be there. We could even put the villa in there and fortify it, but I like the idea of making them have to work their way up the mountain to fight. So we'll see. If we need the island, we'll move this stuff, and we'll turn that into part of the city as well. But as of right now, I think we're gonna focus up here and see how it goes. All right, what's up, man? How you doing? This is Cinis, bro. Give you a quick look. I'm sitting at 34,000 people right now. Just rows and rows of houses. I still need to do what you do and go through and make things pretty, but I've gotten some of it done. And I'm not as intricate with my decorating as you are, though. It's usually like trees and flowers. Like that. Yeah, not bad. I'm getting there. Trying to get that 50,000 population. Alright. Gotta get my games. Yeah, no, I saw that you had that you were working on Cinis the other night, so that was pretty cool. I like it. It adds a few things to it. I get my games going here. That one's still running. Okay. But yeah, right now I'm playing up against Nerf and Zara. Where's she at? And these guys are ridiculous. Right now I'm just hoping they don't attack me because they're both considerably stronger Navy and Army wise. Alright, well I'll be here. When I get the notification, I'll hop on and check you. This is my hour. I usually only play about an hour a day on this build. Try to keep it somewhat short, but when I see you guys on, I'll hop on later and chat. Alright guys, this is it for me. You guys have a good one. All these videos are on YouTube. Stop by, drop me a follow, like, a share. It's all appreciated. You guys have a good one. And yes, I am on hard mode. I don't think I have it maxed out, but it was enough to put it on the harder mode when you add the higher level guys here. And that and the amount of goods that your people go through is way faster. It's a whole different world just bumping it up one level. Alright, brother. Have a good one.